Okay, question. Why are Americans such individualists? Why are they so skeptical of big government? Why are they so fierce to defend their liberties? So confident in the free market? And so willing to work such long hours with so little holiday? So, in short, what are the roots of American individualism? And this is an absolutely superb book by Alex Zakaras. So let me tell you. And he really dates it back to the 18th century. So 18th century old world, old Europe, was beset by hierarchies like a rocky strata. Only 1 in 5 men in England in 1780 owned their own land, meaning the vast majority were tenants or workers, dependent politically and economically on someone else. And Jefferson thought that muted them politically. Whereas in America, the land-labor ratio, the availability of credit and technology, enabled this nation of independent proprietors. And even if you didn't have your own land, you could benefit from wages and soon secure enough capital to get land. So in 1780 in America, 2/3 of men were independent small producers. And this, Jefferson thought, enabled 2 things. One, that if you work hard, you can achieve anything. Any man with hard work and gumption could make it in America. The sky's the limit. You can earn the fruits of your labor. So this is this idea of, work hard and the future's yours, my son. And the second aspect is that they saw this nation of independent small producers as vital for a republican democracy, that if you weren't dependent on anyone, then you could speak your mind. And what was really crucial was to restrain big government, because they saw big government as dangerous, because through government largesse comes cronyism and patronage, as they saw in the old world. And then this myth of the individualist then gets another power hose with the Second Great Awakening. So this is when Calvinist ideas of predestination are challenged by this evangelical belief in self-determination and individual responsibility and free will. That you're capable of your own salvation, right? If only if you reform yourself and you admit yourself to God, then anything is possible. So there is this utopian fantasy of America that is defined in opposition to the hardened world of old Europe, that is building this idea of individualism. And so with this political ideal of mind, people go west to claim the land for themselves. Now, that ideal is only possible as federal troops destroy and destruct and remove Native Americans from their own land. And that is justified. So so there's a racist pseudoscience and cultural depictions whereby, Native Americans weren't really working that land, so they didn't really earn the fruits to it. As Locke himself argued, that they were too dim, too incapable of self-government, and the same was said for African Americans, that they were too childlike, and so cartoons represented them as savages, backward, infantile Sambo characters. So it's to preserve this myth of the independent white male proprietor, the Republican ideal, that we see this emergence of this racist pseudoscience. And men are also defined in opposition to women. The woman is the passive, servile dependent. The man is tough and strong. And then there's this vision, this myth of America, of individualists, is continually repurposed, and it's used to serve a number of new political ends, right? So it is used to protect large corporations. It's used to defend free markets, because there is this untrammeled faith that anything is possible in America. So it's that myth that if you believe that you can work hard and you can get anywhere you like, then that is what's restoring this hope. And then we see it revitalized again in the struggle against communism and in the struggle in the 1970s as then evangelists partner with the economic right. So it's a brilliant book. I have not done it justice, but it's superbly written. It's about American history. It's about myth-making, political ideals. And it's great. We loved it, didn't we? Thank you.